Hey guys, welcome back to another Saturday news dump.
It looks like I'm crying. It's because IG just left. Earlier this week, we told you about how Chris Pratt may very well end up being the next Indiana Jones. And we posed the rhetorical question, is Chris Pratt in too many movies? With the obvious answer being no, not at all.
Not at all. He's in a lot of damn movie franchises now, though. He's got Guardians of the Galaxy, Lego Movie, Jurassic World, possibly Indiana Jones, and don't forget, Cowboy Ninja Viking.
Which, but name alone sounds amazing. So we told you about Pratt signing on to star in the graphic novel adaptation back in November, but now it looks like it might be directed by David Leitch and Chad Stahelski. It's the guys who did John Wick, which I fucking love.
John Wick surprised a lot of people by being basically everything you'd want from an action movie. It's big, loud, fun, violent, not too like smart, but not too dumb.
It doesn't take itself seriously, but it has a great, it's basically like watching a video game play out.
Yeah.
So it's great. So these guys will hopefully be able to recreate some of that magic with Cowboy Ninja Viking, the story of an assassin with multiple personality disorder who is part of a shadowy government unit made up of other assassins with their own multiple personality disorders.
Yeah, he's part cowboy, part ninja, and part Viking. Hence the name, which sounds absolutely ridiculous, but a pretty great premise for a dumb action movie.
Yeah, I think the last movie that had a great name but sucked was Cowboys vs. Aliens, so I hope it doesn't end up like that, but I have high hopes for this. Yeah. Pratt hasn't let me down yet until
Chris
I see
Pratt and the
Jurassic
John Wick
World.
guys, this should be pretty good.
Well, let's move on to another film. As we previously reported, the Steve Jobs biopic Jobs has had one hell of a rocky pre-production with actors and directors pretty constantly signing on and then dropping out, but it looks like they finally got their shit together and have begun shooting with a cast that actually sounds pretty solid.
Yes, so Michael Fassbender, aka Magneto, is starring as Steve Jobs.
Yep.
Seth Rogen's gonna play Steve Wozniak, and then there's Kate Winslet as former Macintosh marketing chief Joanna Hoffman, Jeff Daniels as former Apple CEO John Scully, Catherine Waterston as Jobs' ex-girlfriend Chris Ann Brennan, and Michael Stuhlbarg as Andy Hertzfeld from the original Mac development team. All great actors.
Fantastic. The film, written by Aaron Sorkin and directed by Danny Boyle, has already begun shooting in San Francisco, and the story centers around three major announcement events from Jobs' life. The original Mac announcement in 1984, the Next Cube computer in 1990, and the first iMac in 98. They're not touching the iPod?
No, it's, yeah, I don't know.
Whatever.
Though the film's 3 acts will largely consist of those 3 big events, they will be intercut with some flashback scenes, including one in Jobs' garage designing the original Mac with Wozniak, another one where Jobs gets fired from Apple in the mid-80s, and a few snippets from Jobs' home life with his family and his daughter.
So it's great to see that this project is finally underway with a great cast, great director, and presumably excellent script from Aaron Sorkin. But given all the bullshit that's gone on behind the scenes to get to this point, we're gonna remain a little bit skeptical.
Yeah, I've been just hurt too many times.
Yeah, you're breaking my heart.
And here's something else that we're pretty damn skeptical about. So we've talked your damn ears off about how much we love UK Channel 4's anthology series Black Mirror, but it bears repeating. Charlie Brooker's show about the dystopian implications of humans' relationship with technology is some of the best TV ever made.
Yes. We've also been pretty clear about our opinions on American adaptations of UK shows. They're dumb. We speak the same damn language. Aside from a few exceptions like The Office and House of Cards, it's unnecessary and usually doesn't work.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yep.
So having said all that, we're both intrigued and very skeptical of the idea of a Black Mirror US version.
Yep.
At an event this week, the heads of Endemol Shine North America, the US branch of the studio that makes Black Mirror, they said that they are planning to make a US version of the show.
Black Mirror became available on Netflix here in the US just last month and has gained a lot of new fans in a very short amount of time because of this. So from a business standpoint, it makes sense to take the idea and make more of it in a format that they could sell to a US TV network.
Yeah, apparently they tried actually getting a US TV network to pick up the existing Black Mirror episodes, but there's only 6 of them. What are we supposed to do with this? We need like 24.
Fucking America.
But from a creative standpoint, this is a terrible idea.
Yeah,
it's unlikely that showrunners Charlie Brooker and Annabelle Jones would be very much involved, if at all, and Endemol Shine North America's slate of shows currently includes The Biggest Loser, MasterChef, and American Idol. So basically the kinds of shows that Charlie Brooker finds appalling and goes out of his way to like mock on Black Mirror.
I like MasterChef. Whatever. Well, we'll have to wait and see, obviously. Black Mirror is more of a worldview than a concept. Each episode is a self-contained story existing in its own universe, obviously. So it's entirely possible that there is writers and showrunners here in the US capable of faithfully adapting it and coming up with new story ideas along the same lines.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. In the right hands, this could be great.
Could be good, yeah.
Because, yeah, it's not like they're adapting a story. They'd just be coming up with new ideas kind of from the same point of view. And sure, it's like, if they could do like the Twilight Zone, I don't know. It's
from the production company that it's coming from, are they going to want to skewer themselves like this though? That's the real question. Like they're going to be shining a light on some fucked up shit in America, and it's, do they want to take the risk, or will they find the right people to take the risk that makes it worthwhile to watch? Nope. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. So anyway, for videos this week, we've got the latest Clueless Gamer segment from Conan O'Brien. This one features Marshawn Lynch of the Seattle Seahawks and Rob Gronkowski of the New England Patriots, giving us an early look at Sunday's Super Bowl by duking it out in Mortal Kombat X.
Way more entertaining. These segments are always a joy, but seeing Marshawn Lynch explain his button mashing technique and talking about Mario Kart is pretty fucking magical. Yeah. Also, for big tough guys playing such a physical sport, they're absolutely horrified by the game's brutal fatalities.
And I'm pretty horrified as well. These ones are... This game's getting very realistic.
Yeah, I like it. It looks great.
Also, I'm pretty sure Marshawn Lynch has no idea who Conan O'Brien is.
He is completely amused the entire time by this man's antics.
Who's this clown?
Who's this clown? And finally, last week while we were in Romania, we tried to film an episode of our show Ask Us Anything with our local Romanian guides, Tryon and Greg. But it quickly devolved into a drunken mess fueled by Tuica. And it's basically unwatchable as a whole. I was having an anxiety attack the entire time we were rewatching it.
Yeah, also, for two guys that had been saying some of the funniest and most like depraved shit to us all week, very funny guys.
Yeah.
Tryon and Greg got kind of scared that they'd say something that would either lose them their jobs or get them like thrown in Romanian prison, so they kind of like kept their mouths shut.
Fair enough, yeah. Their job is basically bringing tourists into the country and showing them around. So whatever. Anyways, let the train wreck commence. And we will see you guys next time, next week. And watch Tom Kenny tomorrow on Ask Us Anything. The real Ask Us Anything. Not the one that we got rid of. But here you go, train wreck. That's mine, by the way. You're stealing it from me. But feel free to order another one. Here comes another one.
We'll get 2 more of those.
2 more,
actually.
yeah.
This is no ordinary spirit drink. It transforms you.
Yeah.
It makes you worse, way worse than a vampire.
Let's do our shots of Tuica.
Yeah.
No rock.
No.
So what's life like on a how was it like growing up in Romania? Because you grew up through the communist revolution, and you came directly after. So what was it? You said that there's some crazy shit was happening in the early '90s when you first came here.
Yeah, a lot of crazy. It was a crazy.
Like, what's kind of some of the stuff that you saw?
No comment. It was too crazy, but it was weird. You know, let's just drink. Fuck it.
And how about you growing up here?
Marvelous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great country to grow up in.
Yes, it is.
Yeah?
It is. You can do anything you want. Romania post 1989 is the closest thing to freedom.
And to bring up, because I guarantee you half the people out here watching this have no idea what happened in 1989. What happened in 1989?
The people were sick and tired of the regime, of the fact that they lacked the basic freedom of speech, freedom of traveling wherever and so on. And they went out in the street to change the regime, and they executed the president, the Ceausescu, the big, Tyrann.
Yeah, we were there yesterday.
Yeah, we went there yesterday.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was the coolest part of this trip, was going to that place, because it was
bullet
like
holes in the fucking wall.
That's where something actually happened. There's no myth around that. It's on. It's
Ceausescu Untold. I'd watch that.
Yeah, exactly. That's much more interesting.
You work out in Transylvania doing horse tours, bike tours.
Whatever you want, we'll do it.
So, like, would you say the selling point of Romania and Transylvania is sort of like the natural side of it?
Definitely. You know, it's a unique country. It's one of the few countries left in Europe where you can see living history.
And there's like fucking bears and wolves and shit. They don't have that over in Western Europe.
No shit. We bring them in for the tourists.
Yeah. Oh, tell us about the story of Brajov when like the bears had come down apparently into the town.
Full of bears,
Yeah, the bears come down into the town to the garbage cans to feed, so then you meet them when you take the garbage, when you come home from a party.
Here comes more.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Let's
let's not forget why we're here.
No rock.
No rock.
Cheers.
Woo!
Okay. What's the most badass thing you've ever done in your life? You've told us tons of like
You ride
ridiculous
around
stories.
on fucking dirt bikes in Transylvania, chasing bears and shit.
Tell us a story. Pull a story from the fucking Greg Rolodex.
There's just a day at the office.
I'm too drunk for fuck's
No, flip through the Greg Rolodex and tell us a crazy story.
The
come on.
craziest thing I've ever done.
Is move here.
Most badass thing, but just
I
something
can't do that.
fucking
I'm
crazy.
arrested, really. I don't
Okay, well say something that's legal on camera.
I can't do that. Most of the shit we do is pretty illegal.
Everything we do is completely legal.
Yeah.
And moral and reasonable.
Yeah.
Of course. every goddamn way.
What's the nightlife like here?
Where?
Legal.
Jesus Christ. Tell me about the erotic parlors that they have
It's a
here.
long story, but it's got a happy ending.
What are
I'm gonna say this right now on camera. This is gonna be the biggest train wreck of an AMA ever.
Oh,
but it's gonna be great.
It already is. We'll have 4 more Suikas.
Oh my god.
No, but Sprat, can you come here? No, please. Dat is je probleem.
Have a seat. You want to be on the internet? She does not want to be on the internet.
First of all, the time that we've spent with these two has been some of the funniest shit that I've ever heard in my entire life. They refuse to reveal any of that on camera because it might incriminate them and ruin their
They
business.
do, yeah, they do have jobs, careers as tour guides.
As much as it's fun for us to make fun of ourselves and act like assholes on camera, you guys, we leave and you guys have to continue doing this job.
You leave in the wake of your fucking stupidity. We're never going to be employed again.
Oh god, here we go.
Oh, fucking
Here we go again.
Hi,
Why is there
cheers.
5 shots here?
Because I have one.
Because Greg always needs to have 1 extra Suika
No, that's
just in
mine.
case. Oh, okay.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for coming.
Oh, God, Norok.
Please, okay, for the love of God, Tryon. We've experienced gypsies. It's not like crazy, but we
it's
have
not at
experienced many of them.
It's just,
and this is it. This is it. Ready? One.
You think it's hilarious because it's consistent.
It's
every
consistent.
place.
They have the same cadence everywhere.
Right,
Ready?
3,
2,
1.
1. Please, please, oh, just one, just one. Is that accurate?
One what?
$1.
One leu.
One leu.
Dați-mi, vă rog, niște bănuți, un leuț, dați-mi, dacă ați putea. This
No,
is-
it's true.
No, they know we're American and they speak English to us.
You American.
Yeah.
You're Canadian.
No. Oh, yeah. When we're out traveling, yes, we're Canadian. Hello.
Oh.
You want to come be on the podcast? Now we're gonna actually get some real information. What the fuck is going on with vampires in this country?
They don't exist, and people are.
This is what everyone says.
People are disappointed. Seriously.
Now tell me about gypsies.
Oh, they do exist. Can I ask questions?
Yeah, please.
Okay. What are you guys doing?
We're from the Discovery
We're
Channel.
literally we're spreading we're like basically what we're doing right now is
Reading a science article.
we're proving to Americans that
Historical,
every
cultural.
rumor that has been spread about Romania just isn't true.
Isn't that true? And all the rumors we hear about America, I don't know. They're
Oh no, they're all true. Absolutely true.
half of them are true.
Tell me some rumors that you know about America so that we
Let's
can
flip this around. I want to know
Now
that.
you interview us.
I'm gonna be mean.
Oh, be
Yeah,
mean,
go for
as
it.
mean
Be
as
as mean
possible.
as
Okay, so they say that you people are the dumbest people in the world.
Okay, confirmed. Confirmed.
No, they're going to be like, yeah, I'm going to Romania. Where is that? It's a restaurant? No,
my
it's
God.
a country, for God's sake. Seriously?
Where about?
No, really, I heard that a lot. Is that true?
There's a lot of dumb
yeah,
people
there's a lot
in
of
our
dumb people.
country.
Yeah. What's the number 2 you would think stereotype?
I heard that there are more, like really more fat people than we think. Seriously.
Well, I mean,
The only thing.
Eating junk food.
Can I fucking say? Can I say that I have never eaten as heavily as I have in Romania?
yeah. The
No,
food
I'm
here
not
is
kidding.
ridiculous.
Are you hungry?
Absolutely not.
No.
Every meal we've had is like 7 courses. You know, you were there. What did we eat?
Tunisia, you're gonna tell me about
I'm not going to Tunisia.
By the way, Miriam, 100,000 people are watching you right now.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? What's this channel?
Discovery Channel.
How do you say fuck in Romanian?
In a million ways. Depending
so
what
Give me the
kind-
3 best.
Depending what kind of fuck you want to express.
Okay, so
Okay, I want to fuck a woman.
To fuck a woman, yes.
I can't do that.
Why? What the fuck is going on? You put a camera on these guys and they.
Yeah, if you go to woman, yeah, vrouw să te fut.
Da. Îmi doresc să te
say
fut
frau
dacă
here,
se
like
poate.
Doresc, oh, it's grammatically correct.
How do you say fuck like I'm angry? Like fuck.
Băga mi-aș toată pula.
That's way too long.
many syllables.
Okay, so let me explain first of all that these guys are being they're holding back so
Evasive.
much.
They're being
the
very
first
evasive.
time I brought up my fucking Google Translate app, They were trying to fuck it up.
You know what I told him from the beginning? Listen, when we're around these two guys, don't talk anything, not even in
They're
Romania,
illegal.
because their
They shouldn't be
phones
allowed out of the
are
USA,
running those
fucking
apps
idiots.
in Google Translate.
Don't get
four
up. Now you're saying
choices,
that. No, don't even fucking try it. If you had 4 days to live in Romania, what would you do?
If I had 4 days to live in Romania, I would go straight on a trip across the Carpathians, like on a very wicked trip.
It's a beautiful mountain range.
It's a very wicked trip. I would go and sleep with the bears. I would go
Sleep
off.
with the, you'd fuck a bear?
He fucked as old.
I'm trying to get an honest answer.
Don't make fun of my English. Come on.
You sound like a vampire. He would fuck bears.
I would
sorry.
go, I would drink the blood from the bears.
Fuck off. All right, what's the next thing? What's the next thing besides that?
I can't say that on camera.
It is the most interesting country in Europe.
Oh,
No, really,
Very
it
good
is.
accent, Greg. Very
Really.
good accent.
Better than the UK?
Fuck.
All right, well, thanks for joining us.
This is the weirdest anime
It's a
we've
mess.
ever
Everything's
done.
a mess.
Extremely weird.
We should get some more shots.
We're gonna get more shots. We're gonna go out.
Way more shots.
And stay tuned because the next AMA. Hey, do you know who SpongeBob is?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
You guys. So your guys. This episode is the episode before we interview SpongeBob SquarePants. What do you think about that?
Fucking amazing.
Brilliant.
Honored. Fucking honored.